the weakness, is very weak, you know, to face this harsh life. But they were able, through that elevation, through that quality of human being, to make life possible through water, Zamzam. You know, Zamzam symbolizes also the idea of life. وَجَعَلْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ. Life is very related with, you know, connected with water. But Quraysh they added to that elevation, if you like, in the vertical level, the idea of horizontal level. They added رحلة الشتاء والصيف. They moved, you know, it's trip, you know, they added commerce, if you like. And they go to the south and north. And the Quran doesn't say that. It's رحلة الشتاء and الصيف. There is رحلة. They were able to realize that. It's a very good example when human being can work together and get together, and regardless how harsh the place where they live, they can make their life possible. So this is a very good example. This is a very good example for us and for the Muslim community also, because the challenge is how to make the whole humanity to live together. And this is a big challenge. So Quraysh also is introduced here as a very good example for Muhammad that can take it as sign, as ayah, so he can build on it.
It's very interesting, and I really urge every one of you to just look at a satellite view of Mecca itself, and basically you will find it. In fact, it is in a valley. If you see, and on the internet you can find any picture, a satellite view of Mecca, but it gives you an idea, okay, how life can be very harsh in that location, because it is really in a valley surrounded by these basically barren mountains, and in turn these mountains are surrounded by very vast areas of desert. So if anyone looks at that area, would say, oh, there is no way that people can really live or establish really life in that location on this planet. But we have an example before us, that Ibrahim alayhi salam, Hajar alayhi salam, and Ismail alayhi salam were basically the first agents to show us, okay, that even in that harsh location, okay, you can really you can settle and have really a city where people will start coming. Tahwi ilayhim. People will start coming into that location. And we know later on Mecca played through commerce. Because think about it, these people were really moving around. I mean, people of the desert, Bedouins, they have really to move. I mean, but now, as basically moving as they have to hunt. They are basically food gatherers. I mean, food gatherers. But now it's not only Mecca is not really a good place really for cultivation. Okay, but now they were able to make of it a very important location for commerce. So they become for transit, if you like, between different parts of the world at that time. So they played a very important role. You cannot do it without, I mean, have you seen like a good merchant not knowing how to write and read? No question. That was by itself a reason for people to learn how to write and read. Okay, as a merchant going like to the north or to the south or to the east, okay, they have. So it will really start to change the whole society to the point that the person who knows how to write and read will be labeled as the perfect person. Al-Insan Al-Kamil at that time was someone who knows how to write and read. And there were really tribes like Iyad, for example, one of the tribes, was known for its large number of people who are literate. So people were really interested. But as we have been emphasizing over and over again, okay, we are looking for a higher quality of reading. We are really looking at the quality of being a creative way of writing and reading. And the same way, yes, you have done a very good job in bringing people together around this sacred place, and at the, as Naji called it, really at the vertical level, the relationship between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and also at the horizontal level, okay, through these trips, rihla, and during the season of winter and the season of summer, okay, basically for the purpose of trading and business. So the question is how we can learn from that model to bring it to the next one, which is really bigger and higher. Unless you put for the people a higher objective, you cannot bring them into to come together at a higher level. And this way you can bring more people, because you have elevated. You have transcended the immediate families, the clans, and the tribe itself. So unless you bring a higher, to transcend biology as we saw it last time, to transcend the immediate, family, doesn't mean that you have to crash it, no. But to have how to transcend it, to bring it into a higher level, you have to bring to the people a higher goal, a higher qibla. And now we can understand, for all this, Quraysh has to do something more than what it has been doing. فَلْيَعْبُدُوا رَبَّ هَذَا الْبَيْتِ. They have to worship the Lord of that house. You see, so now it is, in a way, there is, this house is reclaimed. Remember that this is the first house that was basically built by Ibrahim and Ismail alayhim as-salam. For what purpose? إِنَّ أَوَّلَ بَيْتٍ وُضِعَ لِلنَّاسِ. It is the first house that was built for the people. It is Baytullah, is that right? But at the same time, Baytul Nas. You see, it's a huge type of equivalence to call it, on one hand, the house of Allah, but at the same time, it is the house for all people. In other words, now we can understand the meaning of Rabb, how to bring people together. And we can, at the same time, as Naji was saying earlier, how to bring them together in order to realize a higher objective. Tarbiyah, how to bring them gradually to realize a higher quality. Higher quality at the level of the individual and at the level of the society itself.
It's, Brother Walid, it's so powerful. His Quran is go to the point. The Quran is able to see there is Ilaf, there is Quraysh. They are able to live together, if you like, enjoy security and safeguard. But it is going directly to the cause behind that. Is Al-Bayt. It's very ability to, in 2 ayahs, 3 ayahs, you can reach the cause. What is behind that? It's really is Al-Bayt. As the Quran says, Muhammad is Al-Bayt.